Okay, we need to talk about the cups and balls. You see, here on the channel, I've been pretty vocal about my thoughts on the cups and balls, which is something that I have never been a fan of. So much so that it's kind of been a recurring joke that I have an ongoing feud with this trick. Quite literally, the oldest trick in the book.
Cups and balls, Chase, cups and balls. The greatest. Maybe I've got a gig tonight, maybe I buy cups and balls and finally end my long feud with cups and balls.
But of course, you've read the title of this video, and so I know what you're thinking. What's changed? Am I suddenly going to be performing the cups and balls? And if so, why? Well, the answer is a little bit complicated. You might remember that a while ago I did a video talking about what I bought at Blackpool Magic Convention, and I showed this mysterious black bag. It's no secret now that what was inside that bag was a cups and balls set, and you've read the title. That is true, that is not clickbait. This is by far the most expensive cups and balls set I've ever bought, and there's a reason for it. Why have I invested so much money into a trick that I used to hate? Have my thoughts on the trick changed? What is going on? Why am I sitting here with a set of cups and balls despite having said for years on this channel that I don't like the trick? What's going on? Have I lost my mind? Possibly, but that might be a separate issue. Let us start with what I don't like about the trick, and my thoughts here haven't changed. My logic is exactly the same as it always has been. The props are something that I don't get in cups and balls. Often you see these weird cups that are unlike any other cups I've ever seen. They kind of look a little bit like this sometimes. Often they have a little ridge that goes all the way around them. It's weird, right? The cups don't make sense. They look like a magic prop. The next thing, of course, in the cups and balls is the balls, and the balls also look super weird. They look like this. They're crocheted, they're red, they're yellow, whatever it is. They look odd. They look, once again, like magic props. And personally, with my style of magic, with the way that I like to perform, I don't want to have to show my audience something that they think looks like it's come from a magic shop. To the audience, it's almost like the props could be doing the work, because they don't know what these objects are. They've never seen a ball that looks like this, except maybe what their cat plays with, and they've never seen cups with weird ridges or anything like that. It's bizarre to them, and so they explain the trick by thinking that the props are doing the work. Yes, there might be a great deal of skill, and yes, the trick might be entertaining, but for me, the props are a massive barrier to the audience being able to enjoy the trick. That remains my logic. So, if I want to perform the trick, because don't get me wrong, the trick is amazing, right? The trick is fantastic. I see people do the cups and balls, and it blows my mind. You've got people making incredible things come out of the cups. You've got people doing teleportations, vanishes, reappearances. You've got penetrations. There's so many different styles of magic trick that can be done with the cups and balls. So in that sense, the cups and balls is brilliant. And that is why I envy people who don't have the issues that I have with it. I envy people who can go out there and perform cups and balls with no worry about what the audience think about the props. They just do it and they love it. I want to be able to do that. So in order for me to perform cups and balls, I need to change these props for things that actually make sense to an audience. Things that look like normal objects rather than magic props. And that is where the purchase from Blackpool comes in. Now, first of all, in the package, you also get these extra balls. You get more red ones, more yellow ones, but I'll come to the balls separately because I kind of think of those as a separate thing. It's what's inside this bag that is what sold me on this product, and it's the reason I spent the amount of money that I spent on it, which I don't need to be reminded of. This thing is really cool, and I want to show it to you. I hardly ever make videos just about a magic product, but this was cool because this makes sense, right? Watch. First thing is this. Boom. It's a cocktail shaker. It's a freaking cocktail shaker. Bear in mind, one of the most common venues that I perform magic in professionally is bars, is restaurants. It's places where cocktail shakers are commonplace. The waiters behind the bar are constantly making cocktails with these things. And so for me to come to the table with this, immediately I look like a waiter, which I think when you're doing professional magic in those sort of settings actually kind of helps. People coming up to the table, they just assume you're a waiter. It's just like common thing. I'm sure lots of magicians watching have experienced that, where people tell you their drink order and you have to go, actually no, I'm the entertainment. I kind of lean into that a little bit when I'm performing because I quite like sort of pulling the rug from under their feet. They think I'm a waiter and then boom, I'm doing incredible tricks. It's kind of a nice little vibe. So me coming to the table with a little cocktail shaker, it only adds to that. And then I can use this very, very natural prop and do the cups and balls. So that is the cup completely sorted. As well as that, in the package, you also get a shot glass. Now the reason you get a shot glass is because the final load in this trick, instead of it being an orange or a potato or a baseball if you're Penn and Teller, instead of it being a piece of fruit, the final load, you take this off, and again, it's a cocktail shaker underneath. It's entirely realistic of the setting. You pour the glass, you pour the shaker, sorry, and you can produce liquid. You can produce an actual shot from this. This is incredible. As well as that, there are so many other features, like magic-wise, method-wise, that I don't really want to get into because I don't want to sort of expose this too much. I just want to show you. The engineering here is fantastic. These just fit together so well. It all just comes apart in exactly the right way. It feels rugged, it feels real. It feels like you could actually make a drink in this. I mean, you definitely could, but whether you'd want to or not is a different thing. The shot glass itself, again, this isn't gonna break. This is really, really sturdy. This is gonna last a very, very long time. I saw this demoed at Blackpool and immediately it was a must-have. Now, this is all well and good. These props make sense and they are very, very cool, yes. But there's one issue remaining. The cups and balls ain't just cups. There's also the issue of the balls. Now, this is where I am struggling. I have been playing around with this prop since Blackpool and I've been loving it, and I've been practicing the routines and using the balls and loving it. Coming up with some really, really nice things that I would perform if it wasn't for these things right here, and I can't believe that I'm a grown man letting tiny balls get in the way of me enjoying myself. What am I saying? But I honestly just can't get over how weird this is. I don't feel comfortable going up to a table of people at a gig performing magic professionally and using a little red ball. It just does not fit my style at all. It's not something that I would perform with usually. And so I'm now left in this really, really tricky position. Either I can change these out for other props, and I know there's a multitude of things out there. I know you can get things that look like olives that would, work with the whole bar theme. You can get, chop cup olives and all that sort of stuff. I know that there's plenty of things out there, and I can already hear the comment section suggesting other things, and please do, because I'm looking for ideas here. But do I just ignore that? Do I just grow up and perform the cups and balls with the red balls? Do I do it? Because my mind, my logic is telling me no. It's saying don't do that because these are weird props, they are magic props, it doesn't fit your style. That's what my logic is saying. But my heart is kind of saying, just do it. Just do it. Do the audience really care that much that you're using a red ball? There are professional magicians out there, brilliant, brilliant professional magicians who I admire, who are happily performing sponge balls every single day at every single gig, and they're loving it, and the audience are loving it. So, what's wrong with me? why can't I just do it? To go from routines that use normal objects and borrowed objects, or sometimes no props whatsoever, just doing mentalism, to then bringing out a little tiny crochet red ball, it feels like I'm taking a backward step, I'm always talking about advancing magic. I'm always talking about making magic better, modernizing it, bringing it into the modern day. It's one of the main things that I stand for. One of the main things I speak about on this channel is bringing magic into the modern day. So, am I really gonna perform with this? Am I letting the side down if I do that? Am I going against what I stand for? I know it's only a red ball, but at the end of the day, whenever you perform magic, you are a representative for magic. I've said that before and I'll say it again. So, am I really going to represent magicians to my audiences with a prop like this? That's the question. That's the dilemma, and there's not really an answer to it. If I go out there and if I perform it, Damn, I'll let you know. I'll let you know how it goes and I'll keep you up to date with my thoughts on this because I'm torn here. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button down below on your way out, as you always do. Thank you very much. And if you're new to the channel and you like anything to do with magic, if you're a magician or you want to be a magician, this is the channel for you. Make sure to subscribe as we head towards 1 million subscribers. Why not say it? It's never gonna happen, but why not say it? Debated whether to say like 25k, no, we'll go for 1 million. We'll go straight to 1 million. And just one last thing before you go, I have a very exciting announcement. I cannot wait to tell you about this. Over on the Magician Club, the ultimate membership for magicians, we are currently about to release the biggest guest project ever. Caleb Simpson, an absolutely phenomenally talented card magician, is releasing 3 incredible masterclasses teaching some really, really high level table card magic, stuff that fools me and blows my mind, literally dozens of techniques. The first one on its own is more than an hour long. This is a mega project. It is not to be missed at all. I seriously think it's utterly incredible. And I can say that because it's not me behind it, it's Caleb. And we have got a trailer for you, and oh boy, if this trailer doesn't make you hit the link in the description and sign up to the Magician Club right now, I don't know what will. Take it away, Caleb Simpson, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.